Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Mystic Mim Tarot. I wanted to say a special thank you to everyone who has liked, shared and commented on my videos. Thanks to all of the subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you. I am so grateful that my channel is growing much quicker than I had anticipated. I also have 2 new decks on Etsy for sale. One is a Spirit to Divine Feminine deck and the other is a Karmic to Divine Feminine deck. The link is below if you're interested in them. Today I'm doing a reading from the masculine to the karmic. I'll finish it off with a few songs too that reflect how the masculine views the karmic now. Let's get started. What would the masculine like to say to the karmic today? I pushed the DF into her ascension with all of the pain and betrayals that I caused. You knew exactly what you were doing when you weaseled your way in between an ordained spiritual union. I am growing tired of this life that we lead. I'm exhausted and drained from the toxicity. I am starting to think of my future now. You are always blackmailing me to keep me stuck here. I feel like I am in a prison. I regret letting you, other karmics, and my addictions get in the way of my connection with the Empress. I am aware that the DF was my true twin flame and that you are only a false twin flame. You learned the hard way that nothing we can do can stop the Divine Feminine getting what is meant for her from God. It is her birthright. You never had anything to offer me all along other than sex. I tried to replace the divine being with a karmic Jezebel. When I chose you, Spirit granted the DF a spiritual divorce from me. The sexual things that we have done have now made me repulsed and disgusted in you. We participated in threesomes, group sex, S&M, kinks, fetishes, and other things that I am honestly truly embarrassed to mention. You think it's a competition between you and the Divine Feminine. She is gone. She's not even around to compete with. We trauma bonded over our childhood wounds. We are codependent as we share abandonment issues. I will do whatever I have to keep an emperor away from the Divine Feminine. In my mind, she is still mine. When I get with a woman, I run down my ex to her. This builds animosity between her and my ex. This is exactly what I did with you and the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is in star energy, attracting so much attention now. She is so loved and praised, and she is sitting on her throne, attracting blessings on top of blessings. I only ever breadcrumbed the DF. I gave her bits and pieces of what she truly deserved. I am so depressed now, and I drink more than I ever have. I love to manipulate people. It is my specialty. The DF warned me about you and how you were just using me for money. I wish now that I had have listened to her. I thought that I was going to find someone who was better than you. I discovered that you didn't have anything on the DF. You have disgraceful habits and hygiene, several addictions, including a sex addiction, and a terrible black soul. I clearly lost out by sacrificing an earth angel and an empress for a karmic who is clearly evil. You put up with me treating you so badly because you are so desperate and you are scared of losing me. What else would the masculine like to say to the karmic today? We were laughing at and mocking the divine feminine in the past together. Now, though, she is having the last laugh. The divine feminine is on a whole new level and vibration to me now. You have the most shocking, horrific reputation within the community. You have a high body count. I am obsessed with finding out as much information as I can about the divine feminine. Is she now seeing someone? How much money is she bringing in? What has she been up to? You were the reason that I lost my divine counterpart. It took me a while to figure it out. However, I eventually did. You used separation spells to keep us apart. The divine feminine has suffered a lot in her life. However, she still doesn't look her age. I am angry at the DF now because I chose you. And now I have to miss out on all of the blessings that I could have had. I have never in my life met someone as jealous as you are. I am so greedy. I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. I am very three-dimensional. I'm superficial and I go after people who have money and who look good. You constantly project your insecurities onto me. What else would the masculine like to say to the karmic today? I cannot get the DF off my brain. She lives in my mind rent-free. I want her forgiveness desperately. Spirit has literally blessed the DF for the heartbreak that I caused her. You are always out in the public seeking attention of other men and women. I really believe that you were my soulmate at one stage. I then discovered that you were my karmic soulmate. I like to control relationships. I finesse the woman with sweet nothings so that they fall hard for me. This way, I have complete and utter control over them. It is a manipulation tactic. I am actually the one who turned you against the divine feminine. It was all of my bitching, lies, and gossip that caused it. I twisted everything and made it seem as though the divine feminine did me wrong. It was actually me who ruined the connection. All you have done is satisfy me sexually. I have realized the hard way that there is so much more to life than just sex. I thought we would be great together in the beginning. You allow me to sleep with other men and women, take drugs and drink. That was the deal when we got together. I could be who I truly wanted to be. I don't welcome change easily. It is too hard for me. When you wanted to replace the Empress, you failed to comprehend all of the pain, suffering, and tribulations that she had to endure to earn that title. Every single day, I regret losing the divine feminine. I am consumed with guilt. Spirit brought you into my life as my karma. We were placed together to teach one another lessons. It looks as though I met a player who is even worse than me. You think I'm not aware of all of the other masculines that you are sleeping with. There are 5 stages of the narcissistic abuse cycle that I use on the women I encounter, including you. Idealization, devaluation, repetition, hoovering, and then discarding. I love bomb you, devalue your sense of self over time, and then repeat the pattern. I will then hoover you back in with empty promises once again and will eventually discard you. What else would the masculine like to say to the karmic today? I cannot believe that I prioritized you over my divine counterpart. Shame on me. I will never get the divine feminine back now, ever. At first, I felt like I'd won the lottery with you because you are so wild sexually. Now, however, I view you as a burden. I am aware that you use tarot readings to obtain information about the divine feminine. All of your black magic that you placed on the DF is being returned to sender. I regret confiding in you and telling you all about the divine feminine and what we were going through. I desperately want the divine feminine's forgiveness for choosing you instead of her. You have taken away my joy and zest for life. You are an energy vampire. Your spell work affected the decisions I made in my life for the worse. You built illusions that I unfortunately fell for. Now everybody is waking up to how delusional and nasty you truly are. Everything in my life is delayed. I am losing money every day. What have you done to my life? I cannot believe that you tried to pin a baby on me that wasn't even mine. My family won't stop comparing you to the divine feminine. They think I've downgraded and made a ridiculous decision. If I try to go back to the divine feminine now, she will slam the door in my face. The DF practiced return to senders on all of the spells and magic you sent her way. With you, I am stagnant and my life isn't going anywhere. You are only holding on to me out of spite because you know that I want the Empress back. The DF has kept to herself, moved on, and built an empire all by herself. I love partying, drinking, drugs, and sleeping around, and you do too. That's why we are together. I hid the photos I have of the divine feminine in a secret app on my phone. I guess you know now. I lost so many blessings when I lost the divine feminine. The DF is an earth angel, a healer, and a star. You could never compete or compare to her. You kept telling me that the DF was dealing with other men. She is actually celibate. I have gotten into so much trouble since you came into my life. You are going to get so much karma for coming in between a twin flame connection. Now that the magic is wearing off, I really don't have a clue what I ever saw in you. You keep me in a low vibration. You love me drinking, smoking, and sleeping around. The DF tried to encourage me to become high vibrational. I know that I am stuck in this severe karma for simply choosing you over my divine counterpart. You are a seducer, a temptress, and a homewrecker. How on earth did I sacrifice an empress to be with a karmic? The DF caught on and realized that I was juggling both of you. You play games with my emotions and my mind. I caused the divine feminine pain, however, I am getting karma times 10 for doing so. I kept the divine feminine waiting for someone toxic like you. I need my head read. You thought that by copying the divine feminine in every way, that I would fall in love with you. My biggest mistake was that I didn't follow my heart. I acted cold and pushed the DF away. I could kick myself for doing that right now. I hate the way that you know all of my deepest, darkest secrets. The DF was the light in my life. She was the angel. Now I am stuck in the dark with you. God help me. The DF is thriving and her success is making me even more obsessed with her. You would do anything for money, including selling your body or your soul. You are a page. You are way too lazy to do the work in order to become an empress. You are not who you said you were. You are a fake. You deserve an award for your performance. I really thought that you were a good person. I have awoken from the magic and I don't even find you attractive anymore. We are losing everything that was important to us because Spirit is taking it away. The money, the house, our health. I daydream about the life I could have had with the DF had you not been in it. I feel like a fool for trying to make a karmic with no morals into a housewife. Stop trying to impersonate the divine feminine. I can't believe that you still follow the DF using fake accounts. Spying on her is a part of your everyday routine. This is such a dysfunctional household. There are even broken things in this house. Being with you is like riding a roller coaster. There are way too many ups and downs. The DF gains strength and has more wins every time you send her the evil eye. You act so desperate, and I have no respect for you because you have no respect for yourself. Choosing you has changed my entire destiny. You despise the divine feminine because she represents God and the light. You represent the devil and darkness. You are holding my dirty little secrets over my head, threatening to reveal them if I leave you. You love keeping me stuck here. You were so fake. You promised me that we would be a power couple. You also claimed to have money, which was another lie. You filled my head with negativity regarding my divine counterpart. If I knew then what I know now, I never would have chosen you. I let my carnal desires destroy my future. I only stayed with you in the first place due to my insecurities and childhood wounding. I missed the blessing that God brought into my life because I was stuck in my South Node with you. You are angry that I have figured out who you truly are. You have won the battle, however you have lost the war concerning the DF. You got me, but the DF has it all now. You literally tried to ruin my entire life. You definitely have a black soul. More messages from the masculine today. Because I'm actually getting older, I'm more interested in stability and creating a firm foundation. I need my divine feminine in order to achieve that. As a result of you accusing the DF of false things, Spirit has revealed all of your secrets. You have depleted me financially, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. I am heavily burdened in this relationship. You manipulate and lie constantly. You also use sex to get whatever you want in life. You are such a hater when it comes to the DF. You hate that she shines and that she gets better and better every day. I feel like such an idiot. I manifested karma by treating my DF so unjustly. Spirit is the one who made the DF aware of you. She was enlightened. You attempted to create obstacles, blockages, and hurdles in the divine feminine's life, which was fueled by your insane jealousy. Messages for the karmic today. I am a ladies' man, and you are okay with that. The DF would not accept it though. Her morals are way too high. You waged warfare on the DF and now you have been defeated. Spirit destroyed all of the spells that you sent to her. We are both narcissists. Concentrate more on the kids and the house and less on trying to destroy the divine feminine. You told me that the DF was a false person. You are the false one. The DF wouldn't fight for me because I didn't fight for her. You are just as manipulative and corrupt as I am. You conned me and promised me the Ace of Pentacles. The DF has that, not you. I met my match. You're cursing your own bloodline by continuing to wish evil on the divine feminine. I still masturbate over the DF and use the photos on my phone to do so. I've had nothing but bad luck ever since I've had you in my life. It's like you have cursed me. I hate the way that you are so jealous of the divine feminine's beauty. You are a nymphomaniac. You are never satisfied sexually. Stop complaining about me to your mum, your friends, and your family. I don't want to associate with you anymore, but I feel stuck. You are a ticking time bomb. What else would the masculine like to say today? Yes, you did come in between the DF and I. However, you have the unhealed, unawakened version of me. So what did you really win? I let go of my lottery ticket, the divine feminine, for a lowlife, you. You must have the worst self-esteem ever to become a doppelganger to the divine feminine. Work on yourself instead of trying to be someone else. I had to settle for second best, and that is you. I kept the divine feminine waiting whilst I partied, drank, took drugs, and had sexcapades with you and others. You used your body to win me over, as you knew that I was weak when it came to sex. I blame you for the karma that I am getting now. You led me astray and tricked me out of a divine union. I will admit that I am partly to blame for your mental health issues. I have not stopped comparing you to the divine feminine the entire time. I regret bagging out the divine feminine to you and gossiping and lying on her. My plan was to deal with you temporarily as a placeholder, then go back to the DF later on and offer her a commitment. The plan failed when she found out about you because she wiped me. You are an enabler and you keep me in my shadow side. Messages for the karmic today. I know that you feel satisfied now because the DF is moving on and wants nothing to do with me. I am sick of the daily bickering. You are having issues because of the backlash of the spell work. It has affected your money, your health, your relationships, and your family. I was unfortunately believing your lies, and hence I walked away from my true love. You were going to expose my sexual fantasies and kinks to the Divine Feminine. Whenever I try to hide from you, you always turn up at the places that I regularly attend. You were brought into my life to issue me with karma for abandoning my divine partner. You really hate the way the DF is protected and favored by spirit. We both need rehab at this point. You are so annoyed that the universe is blessing the DF in many ways, financially, enhancing her spiritual gifts, bringing her abundance, new opportunities, material possessions, and creative endeavors. You are a sex demon. I feel disgusted in you for giving me this STD. We both know that you are more attracted to women, so why don't you just let me go? What messages for the karmic today? I know that you attached entities to me during sex. I know that you will punish me for leaving you, but I am getting to the point where I don't care about the consequences. I found out that the DF was telling the truth the entire time and that you are the liar. You have been assassinating the Divine Feminine's character. You are getting karma whilst the DF is getting dharma. My problem was that I was too impulsive and chose short-term gratification over an everlasting love. You keep me in low vibration constantly. That's why the spell work worked for a period of time on me. My life was so simple before you came into it. What would the masculine like to say to the karmic today? You are so lazy. You need to be more productive and contribute to this household. I wanted both my divine partner and the reckless lifestyle that I was leading. The DF is actually chosen. That's why you are being punished so much by the universe. Stop driving by the Divine Feminine's house. I am not there. God wants me to heal and improve my life. I am on a mission to apologize to the Divine Feminine and make things right. I'm too scared to approach her after everything that I have done to her though. You have mental health issues that are only getting worse. It is all of the magic that's backfiring on you. You are playing a dangerous game by playing with the Divine Feminine, as she is an earth angel. You keep me in devil energy and you've tried to break my soul. You act like a page and you were a total drama queen. For a while there, I thought that I could have the best of both worlds, sex with you and true love with my Empress. You used spell work so that the Divine Feminine would feel left out in the cold. You're a delusional copycat. You're not all there to do what you have done. You are not fit to be a mother. You are more obsessed with the Divine Feminine than I am. I need to get away from this negative energy that you have me stuck in. If the drugs, alcohol, and sex hadn't been involved, I would have made very different decisions. The DF's recent glow-up has pushed you over the edge. You wanted to steal everything that the Divine Feminine has, including her money, her divine birthright, her essence, her spiritual gifts, her abundance, her legacy, and her character, personality, and even her appearance. You put so many burdens on me. I am so sick of living in the Ten of Wands with you. You are so bitchy when you get together with your friends and gossip. I am done with being on this hamster wheel with you. We are both experiencing bad karma now. You have been acting like the DF, talking like her, and even dressing like her. You are an actress. You pretended to be divine when there is actually nothing divine about you. I cannot believe that you are okay with me having sex with your friends. You spread an STD around the community. You are a femme fatale. I am turning into an alcoholic because of you. I closed a cycle with the Divine Feminine to deal with you, and now I realize all you do is lie, cheat, and steal. You wanted to steal the Divine Feminine's life and her inheritance. You are such an airhead, and the Divine Feminine is so smart. The DF has grown, ascended, and healed. I am pretty sure that she won't go backwards and take me back. I am going to attempt to reconcile with her anyway. What have I got to lose? With you, it is basically another day, another problem. It was like I woke up one day and saw you through completely different eyes. The spell work wore off, and I didn't understand what I ever saw in you in the first place. You used reckless sex to lure me into your evil web of lies, false promises, and destruction. The spell work you paid for to be put on the Divine Feminine has only made her grow and succeed even more. Now we look at a few songs to finish the reading. The first one is Alcohol by the Kinks. Evil Woman by Electric Light Orchestra. and I Put a Spell on You by Jay Hawkins. That's all I have. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Bye!